Hello there, welcome to Total War Warhammer and this Greenskins playthrough. As you can see, the Greenskin faction traits and their playstyle and all that stuff is in front of you. So I'm looking forward to this. I chose the Greenskins because, one, I like orcs anyway, I'm an orc fan. And two, they have a very aggressive playstyle. They have this thing called fightiness, which you can see here in the mechanics, where they basically have to keep fighting all the time, otherwise they get pissed off. Sort of like the Danes in Age of Charlemagne. At the start anyway. So yeah, looking forward to this. I get to be a bit more aggressive. If you've seen my Danes playthrough, I play very defensively because you don't have cavalry, so it's very difficult. But in this one, I will not be playing defensively, I will be going crazy. So it should be fun. We've got some cool units, some cool things we can do. We have a limited technology tree, we can't trade. We got cheap units though, so we can buy lots of units, and we have large unit sizes. And we get a bonus to raiding and sacking. So it's kind of similar to a barbarian tribe in Rome or Attila. You play very aggressively, you play very ruthlessly, shall we say. So it's going to be cool. Now as for our lord, we get to select one lord. I'm playing on hard difficulty, by the way. I'm going to go for hard. I did think about going for very hard. I thought about it, but I think hard will be... I don't want to get too bogged down in the politics. You know, I love the battles. I'm all about the battles. So we're going to keep it battle focused, as I did my last playthrough. So I'm going to go for... I could go for Azag the Slaughterer or Grimgor. Azag's more of a sorcerer and I'm not a fan of magic, so I'm going to go for the melee chief. That is Grimgor Ironhide. He's a powerful melee fighter, has some campaign movement rage bonuses, minus upkeep costs for Black Orcs and Biggins. So he should be a good one. Got a bit of lore there if you care to read it. I'm not going to read it to you because this is not story time. But yeah, let's get underway. So it's going to show you an intro video. I'll shut my face and let you watch it if you wish to. If not, then you can just skip it. How does an Avalander tell the difference between his women and his cattle? He can't. I like that. Genius.
War comes. I can smell it. The old world teeters on a blade's edge, but a steadying hand may yet save it. Is that my role? Alas, nothing is grand. I am merely a humble advisor to Grimgor Ironhide, the most brutal of Black Orcs. Even that bestial intellect recognized a use in me. His horde as we travel south, laying waste to the stunted and rival orc tribes alike. Deep in the Badlands, Gorfang Rotgut, master of Black Crag, challenges his superiority. Grimgor stands to take the whole of the old world as his prize. But first, he must vanquish Rotgut and take Black Crag as his new capital.
Think you can hide from me in there? This fortress is now mine! I'm the greatest! Not some stinking goblin-loving git called Rotgut! Immortals to me! Let's go!
Your forces begin their attack, my lord. See for yourself.
So this first part is basically just a tutorial. I'm going to skip it. I'm not going to let you watch the whole thing because it's not that exciting. I mean, it is kind of cool because it's like a siege, but it's probably not that exciting to watch because I only get to control like 4 or 5 units throughout the whole thing. But the story is that Greenskins Rotgut controls this place, Black Crag, and the big man Greenskins Ironhide wants it for himself, so we've come in to take it as our new capital. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what's going on right now. The first part of the campaign as well, I did have a little go at this already just to get a feel for the game. And the first part of the campaign is pretty much just a tutorial. You have to do what it says, you can't really think for yourself. So we're going to go through that, but we'll go through it as quick as we can so we can get to the good stuff.
Black Crag is yours, my brutal lord. The pretender Gorfang and his pitiful tribe retreat to lick their wounds. The world lays open for conquest.
So here we are. This is our starting position at Black Crag. We begin things from here. A couple of tribes around. I'll show you a bit of this tutorial stuff so you have a good idea of what's going on.
The Badlands are dominated by tribes of inferior Greenskins. See if the Crooked Moon tribe have agreed to stay out of your fight against the Red Fang. Time will tell if they are good to their word. And if not, they will feel the wrath of Grimgor.
So there's one tribe that apparently aren't going to bother us, in theory.
My snitches tell me that Gorfang has retreated to another of his strongholds at Iron Rock. Even now he will be gathering his strength against you, Savage Lord.
That's where we'll need to go and finish off Gorfang.
The Red Fang maintain a fortress at Valea's Sorrow, from which they may launch attacks against you. It must fall.
And those boys down there are just an enemy orc tribe, or greenskin tribe I should say.
Gorfang cannot be allowed to sit behind his walls and raise another army. The time to move against his strongholds on the plains is now. Call your immortals to advance.
So this is just all the basic tutorial stuff now. Don't worry, I'm going to skip some of it.
Good. No doubt the Red Fang will be alerted to your advance. If it serves to spread panic amongst their forces, so much the better. The Red Fang send out a force to check your advance. It must be crushed. Take the fight to these curs before they can concentrate their forces.
So here we go, our first battle is presented to us. Grimgor is going to go after this Red Fang Lord, who is called Nash. Well, we have a bigger force than them, so this isn't going to be a challenge, but I'll do it anyway, and you can see some orcs in action. Just some of the basic starting units. Because I like to try and get at least one battle in all these episodes that I do, because, you know, why not? I do realise I keep calling them orcs when they're actually meant to be called greenskins, but I'm going to call them orcs anyway because it's a hell of a lot easier to say. But yeah, that's the forces. The Battle of Iron Rock. They've got some goblin wolf chariots. They're very fast apparently. That's cool that it tells you about troops on the loading screens. So here we are. My greenskin army. Allow me to take you through some of the units. We'll start on this side. So we've got the Orc Boar Boys. These are basically just the cavalry of the game, or my cavalry so far. They're shock cavalry though, so they're not melee cavalry. They don't do a great deal of damage in fighting, but they do have a good charge bonus, so charging is where their strength is. Then we've got the Orc Boys. These are your basic frontline average infantry. They pretty much just have an okay amount of everything. They have a bit of armor, a bit of melee attack. I'm not really sure what constitutes a strong melee attack at this point. Spear infantry, goblins. They're very similar to the Orc Boys actually in stats. A little bit different, but nearly as strong as them, considering they're half the size. Then we've got these big bad bastards at the front, the Black Orcs. They've got a lot of armor. They do a good bit of damage. Strong unit. A lot of leadership. Leadership is basically your morale in this game, so they're not going to rout easily. They're going to beat the crap out of everyone. They've got some goblin archers. They're just archers. They've got a bit of armor, a little bit of melee attack. Then we've got Greenskins Ironhide, the big man himself, the legendary lord. Then we've got some Doom Divers. You've probably seen these in some of the Total War trailer videos. They're pretty fun, pretty cool. They're basically your artillery. And I think that's it. Yep, that is all my units. Okay, so let's get this shizzle underway. Don't really need to plan too much because We have a lot of numbers, so we're just going to move up, try to do some damage.
Attack with caution, my lord.
Well, the Doom Divers are actually in range already, so we're going to get them ready to go right now. And I might even pilot one myself. Why not? Start the day with a Doom Dive. How every day should be started. Okay, I'm not sure how to do this. I haven't actually tried this yet. So I've got a little crosshair. Do I aim directly at them or do I aim up? I'm going to assume I aim up, like you do when shooting anything in video games. You've got to account for bullet drop, or in this case, goblin drop. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, oh, right in his face. That archer is not coming home for Christmas. Landed right on his chops. Lovely. Right, well that's then, yeah, that's good. That's sorted. That's one Doom Dive done. Let's start to move the army up. Okay, so we're firing on their, whatever that is on the right, chariots? Wolf chariots. They're goblin wolf chariots. Those very fast things we saw on the loading screen. So I'm just going to attack from the front in a very typical fashion. And then bring these orc boar boys around the side to destroy them in the rear. Leave that one alone. No innuendos intended. Let's watch a couple of charges. Bit of greenskin on greenskin action. Let's bring my boar boys round. Try and hit someone in the rear. Looks like these archers are trying to make a getaway. Chase after the wolf chariots. Don't think we'll catch them, but at least we can chase them off away from our main forces. Boar boy charge. Here we go. Can't really see a lot there, but it still looked kind of cool. We managed to rout those archers as well. Awesome. So we just want to try and contain. We've still got those Doom Divers coming in. Are they gonna? Oh, I think they might have just missed all those archers then. Very close. Okay, so we're routing stuff. We've even got some units routing ourselves, which is embarrassing. Let's get Grimgor in there. Let's get him doing some damage. There's their Lord Nash. We need to go and beat him down. Let's get the boars on the archers, because they're the only ones who are going to catch them, really. Here we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm glad they finally got charges right in Total War games, because in Rome and Attila, they weren't great. No one really moved when you got charged into. But that looks damn good now. I'm happy with that. So we're routing them. Wolf chariots will just run off. We'll bring our boys back. If we can get Nash dead, which it looks like we're about to rout him. There we go. I do want to kill him though, so I'm going to keep these boys chasing him. I want to send a message. I want to kill the bastard. Beat him down. Still got a third of his health left. You got Grimgor right there though, whacking him around the back of the head when he runs off. And a bunch of black orcs and orc boys. Just looks like they're dancing at the moment. They're all just running around in circles, but you know, orcs need to dance too, guys. There we go. Nash is nearly dead. Orc boys are coming in. Finish him off. Finish him off, damn it. He's a tough bastard, I'll give him that. Put him down. There we go. No, he's still standing. Also, I saw someone hit him and he fell, but no. There we go. He finally dies. The enemy lord is dead. So yeah, enemy lords are strong. Good stuff. So there's a first battle. A little look at how the battles work and how some of our units operate. That was fun. I enjoyed that, even if it was not really a challenge. Still fun. A decisive victory for Grimgor. Now I get to choose what I do with the captives. I can eat the captives. That will give me some replenishment. Why not? I could slaughter the captives, which is probably what I'll do, because that's normally what I do. I slaughter the... I don't like taking hostages and stuff. And we could ransom them back, but we lose a bit of fightiness. But we do get some money. I'm going to stick to my age-old tradition of slaughtering captives. I don't want slaves. That mission was successful. We killed Nash in battle. And we gained a sword of striking. So you gain these items that you can apply to people. They basically equip them. So my legendary lord can equip items. I'll show you a bit more of that in a minute. In a binnet? I don't know what a binnet is, but it's probably similar to a minute.
Gorfang may think that his fortress at Iron Rock will provide him cover, but he is mistaken. Drive his forces out and take another of his strongholds as your own.
So there we have a new mission to go and take out Gorfang and take Iron Rock. which is what we're going to do. We're not going to bother finishing off Nash's army because there's no point. So we're going to go back, replenish a bit, and then go take on Iron Rock. I'm going to recruit a few more units though for Grimgor's army, just to build our size a little bit. I'm not sure what kind of army is going to be at Iron Rock. I've also got a space here at Black Crag to build something, so let's have a look. What do I want to build? I could build a wolf den, get myself some goblin wolf riders, that's pretty cool. Can't build any of that. I can build some of this infrastructure stuff. This sort of stuff gives me money, so generates income on the left there, generate 500 income. That one gives me some obedience, which is like public order. Growth. I think I'll probably go with a money making one. That one only generates 200. 500 gold mining. That one makes sense, I guess. We'll go with that. Cool. So I think that is pretty much all there is to do at the moment for this turn. Grimgor's got his army, his troops coming in. So let's get... Oh, we got a skill point to use. Okay, so this is the skills section of your lords. You can upgrade them across these trees. Gives you different perks. You can read what they do. There's one tree which kind of does your physical damage. There's another one which works more for passive abilities, and one that does more kind of economy side stuff. So I'm going to start off. Yeah, so this is all like a melee attack. Then you get some special stuff up here. Weapons. These are like the quest battle ones. Some of them. Armor. Abilities. There's a load more over here as well. So it goes on a bit, so you can kind of tailor yourself. I'm not sure if there's like a skill cap and you can only have a certain amount of these. This is the equipping section, which I just said about. See, I've got this sword equipped. I could equip none. You get armors, you get talismans, banners, all sorts of stuff. So you can kind of almost tailor your lord a little bit to how you want and how your playstyle would be best served. So I'm going to go with Intimidating Presence. I think that's cool. It's going to help to scare off enemy units and make them rout a little bit easier when Grimgor's around, because they'll just be terrified of his mighty presence. Let me show you the map quickly. I'll show you my starting position and the entire map in general. So this is where we are, Black Crag. We're in Death Pass. That's my army there, Grimgor. Iron Rock over there. So yeah, we're going to slowly start to capture this round here. This is the entire map, as you can see. It's pretty big. Different factions in different corners. I'm surrounded by other greenskins and dwarves at the moment. My plan is to take this bottom corner, all this stuff, all these badlands, take all this up to the river, and then I can push out from there. That's my initial plan, but you know, we'll see how things pan out. So yeah, there's the map for you. That's what's going on. Let's skip the turn. You have this cool stuff you can see up in the top right corner here. You can change what you can see on the fly, which is really awesome, instead of having to just choose and stick with it from the start. So I really like that feature. Let's... Okay, we're nearly replenished. We could just go for it now, actually. I don't think we're going to need the small amount of orcs that we'll get from replenishing, so we will look to attack Iron Rock right down now. Let's move up. I'm not sure we can reach just yet. We might have to wait till next turn. Let's go for it. Nope, just out of range. That's okay. We'll wait till the next turn. We should attack Iron Rock. So we've got my stuff being built at Black Crag. That's going to give us some money. We're a stage 2 thing. This thing unlocks at stage 3, so once we upgrade that, we'll be able to get another building. Let us... Okay, I'm still learning. As you can see, this game's been out a day, so I'm still learning everything. We've got all this stuff. This is basically our technology tree. We have to build the thing with Goblin Workshop first, though. We haven't got that yet. So let's skip the turn, and we can attack Iron Rock. Some dwarves on the move. I don't trust those sneaky dwarves. Red Fang, are they raiding? It looks like they're raiding in our lands. I'm not best pleased about this, but I'm not going to go back down there to get rid of them just yet. And let's just check everything's all fine. That's going to be built in a turn. So let's attack Iron Rock. It's got obedience and changes. Cool. They have pretty much nothing there. So this is essentially going to be a waste of time. But I'm going to play it for myself. So I'm just going to play this to get some practice at battles. I'm not going to show you the whole thing though, because, you know, pointless. So I thought this battle was meant to be chasing down Gorfang Rotgut, but he didn't actually seem to be there. There was a different general there called Ornbury Troll Eater or something like that. So yeah, a bit confused. Maybe we killed him before, and the game just assumes that you don't kill him and he runs away. But either way, it was a cool little battle. Got some practice in. So we now control Iron Rock. My empire expands a little bit. I'm learning the units, I'm learning what works, learning who's good, what and where, because I don't really know anything about the units at the moment. I don't know who's strong and what's a good melee attack amount. And you can see here, Ornery Troll Eater, definitely not Gorfang Rotgut. Not sure where he went, maybe he's run off somewhere else. But for now, decisive victory, we shall occupy Iron Rock. Probably not worth sacking it and or looting and occupying, so we'll take that. We've got a mission successful. Wonderful.
Your territory expands, Savage Lord. Yet there are many lands to conquer. In time, I foresee war with the greater tribes of the Badlands, as well as the stunted kind that dwell beneath the mountains. Keep your axe sharp, for Mork and Gork watch your progress with interest.
So we've got another mission where we're supposed to take 2 settlements.
Rider scouts report a force of dwarfs to the north, isolated from the safety of their hold. Slaughter them, and news will soon spread of your intent to break open the mountains.
So we have a quest mission. Well, they've got quite a tough looking army. Again, don't know anything about the units. They've got some good armor by the looks of it. So the details, we've got to defeat them at Thundering Falls. We get some armor and a hero. I think a hero is similar to like a spy or a warlord in the previous games, except they can actually join you in battle and fight, so that's kind of cool. So we're probably going to go and do that quest mission next. We're going to prepare. I am going to raise another force right now though. We need to find ourselves a new lord. I want to get a warlord rather than a shaman. This guy's arrogant. This guy is phlegmatic, which gives him line of sight, movement range, and his name's Grognock Face Smasher. That has to be the best name of anyone, so I think it's got to be him just for that. Grognock Face Smasher, why not? Welcome to the force, Face Smasher. Okay, let's build him a little force. A couple of orc boys, a couple of spears, that'll do for now. We've got to go get rid of this army, that might be their first task. And there we go. Iron Rock taken, our empire has expanded a little bit. We're now going to prepare to attack the dwarves and do that quest battle, the Battle of Thundering Falls.